No. Bowers with the let every guitar with strings praise the Lord. See, you make me as happy as I can be. Your love is a guarantee. In a world of changes, you and I together stay on my mind. You are the truth and the life, and there's no other way. I gotta have you, yeah, gotta have you, I gotta have you. See, oh Lord, I gotta have you, I gotta have you, gotta have you, I gotta have you, gotta have you. See, oh Lord, oh, I gotta have you. You made a way. Song of the year, y'all.
When our backs were against the wall and it looked as if it was over, you made our way. And now we're standing here only because you made an intentional way. Come on, stand up, let's brag on our God. You move mountains, you move mountains. You cause walls to fall. With your power, you perform miracles. And there is nothing, no, that's impossible. And now we're standing here only because you made. We are standing here only because you made. My son is living, my son is breathing, my son is living, and mountains are moving down, and we're standing here only because you made. Falling in love with Jesus. Oh, falling in love with Jesus, falling in love with Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Was the best thing that I ever done. Oh, in his arms I feel protected. Oh, in his arms I never disconnected. No. In his arms I feel protected. Oh, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm not going back, I'm moving ahead, here to declare to you my past is over. You all things made new, surrendered my life to Christ. I'm moving forward, moving forward. And who's going with me, moving forward? Hey, singing you made all things new. Yes, you made
gotta have you.
You made our way.
So I will follow you forward.
Yes, indeed. You make all things new. Pray for us, and then we can jump into it. God, just thank you for another opportunity. We just thank you for health, Lord. We just thank you for this platform, the gentlemen, that are joining us in their stories, Lord. And we just pray that you continue to guide us, lead our hearts, Lord, even though when we sometimes question and don't want to trust you. And God, we just pray for forgiveness of our sins. It's in your Son, Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. Welcome again. Again, Glory Stories. We're back for another one. We have another one set. Spiritual networking platform, allowing individuals to share their testimonies and life perspectives while honoring God in the process, by sharing their stories and how God has impacted them. We kicked this off as usual with the spiritual spark, as well as opening the prayer. We kept the main thing. As always, we have a great episode put together for you this evening. It's $2 Tuesday tonight. The more love, more glory way, you get the opportunity to receive yourself a little blessing if you choose to participate. So if you're one of the, just give you a little insight of that. If you're one of the first 15 people to share this live on Facebook or retweet it via Twitter, if you're on Twitter, after we close for the night, you'll receive a $2 compensation via Cash App. And our team is very attentive to that too. And they checking, keeping tabs on it. So, don't try and play us, but now I'm messing with you. But furthermore, if you have missed any of our previous episodes, you can catch those on our Facebook and Twitter page. Feel free to follow us and stay connected, stay updated and not miss any of our future segments. As well, while you're there, you can DM us and reach out if you'd like to feature or be a part of, a segment or episode, or someone who can benefit from this platform. Feel free to share the opportunity with them. We definitely would try and make something work for them, schedules permitting. But now that we got that out the way, let's jump into it. Kicking us off this evening is a brother that I know from the city. Was older than me myself. He kind of grew up with my brother, but I saw, he was doing his music thing, and I had to support and get him on and allow him opportunity to kind of share some of his work and what he has latest release and projects. But let's bring him in, my bro, Mr. Keaton Brown, aka KB with the R&B. Let's see what he told about. Let's get him.
Hey,
what's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, what's going on with you? How you been?
I can't complain, bro. You in the studio or something, huh?
Yeah, man. We've been in the studio for about hours working.
Hey, always, man. It's been a long time, man.
Yeah,
But appreciate you joining, bro.
Oh, of course, man. I appreciate you having me, man. For sure,
definitely, bro. Already, let's do it. Let's jump into it, man. First, get the people a little background about yourself. I kind of alluded to the city, but where you're from and your endeavors.
Oh yeah, definitely. Durham, from Bull City,
For sure.
Just 27, just working on this music, man. Just married with, I got my son, my daughter,
Oh, bro, congrats.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, man, just been working on music for a long time now. Probably I want to say since I was probably in middle school, maybe earlier than that. But yeah, just got a lot more music coming out. Just dropped this album probably like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It's doing pretty good, doing good numbers. And yeah, man, just trying to keep it pushing. Got a lot of new stuff coming soon.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro, for sure, man. So you said, how long have you been into music?
I want to say for a good maybe like 15 years now. It's been a long time. It's been a long journey, but really been really kicking off this music thing like full time for a good maybe 2 or 3 years now. So
Yeah, I feel it. So during your journey, what made you, what you think would say made you passionate about it and shift like your focus to like, all right, I'm going hard with it, I'm taking it to another level.
well, really, it's just been mainly my grandfather. He played saxophone in a band back in the day. And he's always just had us into music for a long time. Actually, the studio here is at my folks' house in the
Yo,
basement. He's a general contractor. Besides, doing music, aside from doing music, so he built the studio, and this is kind of just been a thing, that's just been here and been in my life since basically since I've been born. And I've always just loved music, man. Just always been singing, always been, attracted to music. I always felt like that was my calling,
right.
that was, my God given gift. So
Dope. And you say you just released the album, man. What are some of your favorites from the project? And what about those made those particularly like your favorites?
I got a song. There's a song on there called "Show You." It has both of my cousins on there. One of my cousins is actually my engineer, and another one of my cousin, his brother, is actually we're all on a team.
Dope.
Level Hustle. That's who I work with. They were actually in the studio. They're actually in the studio with me now. But my cousin BJ, he got his project coming out pretty soon. And we worked on that song. It actually came out pretty quick. That was actually probably the last song that was on the project, or that was added to the project, and it ended up being a hit from the time that they sent it to me and it was done. So that's one of my favorite songs. I have a song called "Loving You." That's the last song on there that I wrote for my wife around
Dope.
our anniversary time. And I want to say last year or a couple 2 years ago. Um, and also a song called "So Beautiful," which kind of is a as a it kind of is like a reference to the song by Music Soul Child, which one of my favorite artists and used to be one of my favorite songs he had called "So Beautiful." So I wanted to kind of recreate my own version of that.
Right. Dope. I
And,
feel it.
and kind of talk to women in a different form than what is out here right now.
Nah, that's real. So what you got any some the previews? Sugar. I'm trying to hear a little something or
Oh,
anything like you got anything like, you can let the people hear it or whatever.
I mean, I got this. First off, the album is KB with the R&B. It's on all music platforms. You can go
Yeah,
by Apple Music, anything that you want to go to SoundCloud, um, anything. I actually got a song right here. I'm mainly playing it from my phone right now.
oh no, you good.
Computer hooked up, but this song is called "So Beautiful." This is one that I was talking about before. Um, which I can you hear?
Yeah, it's I hear it coming on.
KB. What can I do to make you happy? I'll buy you a fancy car or make you a movie star. We can make love or can't get nasty. Oh yeah. I'll take you on dates and then skip the second base. When you were mad at me, you still picked up the phone, yeah. As long as I'm here, girl, you'll never be alone, yeah. I'm always gonna be the one who treats you right. That's why I just want you to know. I want you to know.
So you would say
Yeah.
you would say you would think you more a singer or you like just like you don't like to categorize yourself as one thing or you like to what I'm saying kind of keep it Drake vibes be a singer artist or all around.
I really like to categorize myself as an all around artist. I definitely love to songwrite. I love producing. I'm not too much in the beat making. I think I don't have too much of the patience to make the beats for some reason.
Nah, I feel it.
But definitely singing though. That's always been a big thing for me. R&B, any style, but really any style, any way that I could put my foot into the music industry. That's what I want to do, and whatever I can contribute into the music industry. That's what I want to,
Dope, bro. And man, shoot, we appreciate that, man. Before you get off, man, tell the people again where they can follow you on the social platforms and keep up with your music, things like that.
Oh yeah, man. You can definitely follow me on IG or Twitter. It's at the Keaton Music, THEE Keaton Music. And also go get that album, man. KB with the R&B on all music platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate you having me on here, though. Again, man.
No, man, I appreciate you joining, bro. Shoot, I'm gonna check it out, man. You stay safe, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Definitely, man. You do the same, man.
All right, already. All right, that was KB with the R&B. And our next up, we got my feature for the night. I just want to make sure, can everybody see this? It seems like my thing kind of can Rendrick and everybody K Will can y'all people see it? It's kind of glitching. It seems like on my end. I just want to be sure that everybody from the Facebook, maybe from the Glory Stories, everything is all set with it before I jump into it with them. It seems like kind of on my end, it's not really showing me if I can see it or not. Okay, so Rand says good. We'll make sure K Will can check as well. So Rand is good for as far as like the Glory Story page and stuff like that. All good. All right, cool. Just want to make sure your people can tap into it, man. I didn't want to be on here and your wife would hit like, hold on, I can't see this. We gotta start it over. All right. But yeah, again, everybody, if you missed it, KB with the R&B, just dropped the album from the city, Durham. Support my people, man. Y'all go and check that out. It's definitely people out here doing good things and trying to take it to the next level. So again, a couple more minutes and see if K will can check out as well. And let's see if we all good. Y'all bear with us for a moment. I'm sorry. All right. So like we're checking out, we all good. But again, next up, we have our featured guest for the evening. I call him Big Ren. Y'all kind of heard me talking to him backstage. But we connected during my tenure at Clemson. Always been a solid guy, who I got closer with. Actually, ironically, during my adversity, essentially kind of, God put people in your life at different times. So blessed to have a gentleman like Ren, brother, is that essentially, coming to my life during my ACL injury. So we kind of chopped it up, always got close when, working out while practices were going on. I couldn't essentially play, but, he definitely always kept my spirits up. But let's get him in here, man. I'm glad to have him on here. I'm excited about it. My brother, Rendrick Taylor.
What's up?
Man, how we doing, bro?
Well, man, appreciate you having me on.
Oh no, for sure, bro. Man, shoot, they kind of heard me introduce you, but get the people yourself, a little background and rundown about yourself to kick us off.
Oh man, name is Rendrick Taylor. I'm from South Carolina. Right now, living in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I'm a collegiate strength coach. Got into strength conditioning at Clemson University, where I played football there as well. Graduated from there. Like Corin said, man, met him, when I was a GA. He was a player, and kept his spirits high, during his time of, adversity. Trained him, had him looking like a beast.
For sure.
I wish you still had those transformation pictures, man. Right, yeah, but man, I'm loving it, man. I'm honored, to be on it.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it, bro. Y'all, and look, for y'all that don't know, man, Rendrick, he talking about look like a beast. Y'all can't really see it, but Ren huge. Ren do that weightlifting. So
I try to stay in shape, man. I don't know. I tell these players they might try to try me one day, so I got I stay right.
Definitely, bro. But good, man. Sure. Yeah, let's hop into it, man. Not go try, take too much time, but in lieu of what's transpiring this year in the world currently, the world being quote unquote put on lockdown, due to the virus, resulting in record-setting unemployment rates. The sudden passings of iconic figures, the racial injustices with police brutality and Black Lives Matter movement, just a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be happening currently, and people have become essentially overwhelmed and are out here pretty much surviving in a sense, as opposed to living, enjoying the moment and stuff like that. And as a believer, I understand that these things aren't something that God hadn't already known or written, so I understand there's a purpose, reason for things that are happening, and purpose for everyone going through it. So my faith, knowing God already knows what's going to happen and our purposes, I find joy in knowing that whatever negative too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? Which leads us into our message for tonight: joy's dawning, meaning joy is coming. It's on the horizon. Psalm 30, verse 5, for his anger lasts only a moment, but favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay for the night, but joy comes in the morning. With that, Ren, my first question, throughout your journey, what has helped keep your sights set on what's next as opposed to worrying about what's happening in the moment?
Man, one thing that always helped me keep my sights on what's going on is, putting on the full armor of God. Like standing the word. My grandma always told me that, tough times don't last, tough people do. But the things that make you tough is God's word. As long as you stay in that word and you picking up that Bible and you praying and you staying steadfast in everything, that you need to do, there's no need to worry. But a lot of times it's a lot easier said, than done. Especially right now, man, with everything that's going on in the world, is that you got to put on that armor. You got to guard your heart. You got to guard your mind, because, the opposition out there is trying to make you hate everybody and everything, So every morning, man, before I leave home, make sure I have that armor on. I'm able to protect my heart, protect my mind, because I don't want to start, hating everybody. You know what I mean? So, and one of the biggest things, defiances that we can do towards, all the evil and opposition in the world is choose joy. You know what I mean? Despite everything that's trying to hold you down and keep you down, despite of every storm that you're going through, man, choosing joy is going to keep you, pushing forward.
Facts, for sure, bro. Because I know in times of darkness and adversity is kind of natural for us to sometimes like question God. Sometimes even wondering it's times if there even is one, like, why are these things happening? How can it be a God if, such traumatic things are happening? Right. But what we sometimes fail to realize when we start questioning that is that God never told us that it was going to be easy, right? Yeah. We weren't promised an easy or fair life, but he promised the opportunity at a sinful forgiveness, and eternal life. You know what I mean? So that's what keeps my sights set on what's next, not being anxious about tomorrow, sufficient for the day its own trouble, right? So my next question is, what is the biggest struggle for people in regards to being able to stay focused on their purpose or goals when it seems like a lot of negativity is revolving around their lives?
I think it makes a difference that, mistakes that we go through and the bad decisions. And you start to worry about everybody else in the world, like what they think of you, what they're going to think of your mistake. You know what I mean? And so once you dwell on that, it's kind of hard to find that joy. You know what I mean? You kind of lose yourself in your sense of purpose because you weren't about pleasing everybody else. Man, this person going to look at me in a negative light. Oh, man, they find out what I've done. They going to, talk bad about me. You know what I mean? But you just got to realize, man, once you accept God as your Lord and Savior, it's just nothing else really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't become your mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, forgiveness is a key. Grace. You know what I mean? Like, you have that grace. So now you just gotta believe in that and hold on to it and move forward, not dwell on everything in the past, not dwell on that darkness. Because the more you stay in there, the more it's gonna hold you down and keep you from getting to your purpose. You know what I mean? So long as you just continue to just stay the course, man, and try to find joy in all the adversity, you know what I mean, everything will be okay. But it's a lot, like I said, man, it's easier said than done at times because we live in a world where we always looking for affirmation. You know what I mean? Like, we always looking for somebody to give us the okay, you're doing a great job, you know, keep it up, I'm proud of you, you know what I mean? But in the back of your mind, you always worrying about, you know, those people who are looking at you, you know, and judging you for the things of the past as well.
For sure, man. Because you know, personally, I think you talked about you know, worrying about other people. I think my toughest deal is essentially having patience. You
Yeah,
know, and I say that, you know, because I say it kind of like it's a gift and a curse. You know, because in a competitive setting, when presented a test, instinctively I attack it head on and find a way kind of to overcome it. You know, so it's good in that sense, right? But you know, it can be kind of a negative vibe or negative deal when and in turns it requires someone else, like a
yeah,
person or the other individuals kind of per se in control, right? Because you naturally want to set the pace and naturally want to, you know, understand, and being a believer, understanding that, you know, you never know when your time is coming,
yeah.
right? So it's kind of like a fine line. Like, you never, like, who's to say at this moment God can't call me home,
Go
right?
ahead.
So, but when I move in a way of like, all right, I'm gonna move. That transpired, that happened. So, okay, let's get past this. But in the same realm, and I say this from a relationship standpoint, you know, when I have a girlfriend and stuff like that, I was, you know, I press kind of like, okay, let's get past that, let's move on, and having patience in that situation, under, like, they're not exactly at the same place that you are at times, you know, and just understanding that. That's why I personally, while we were on that, you know, I think it's the biggest struggle for me, just honestly, and essentially is kind of developing more trust in your faith, you
Yeah,
know, more in those circumstances, praying that you had the endurance to endure those circumstances and understand that God gonna work it out in the
yeah.
end. Um, so my
I mean, like
final,
you said, it's like, you know, God not to be always there when you want him, you know, but he always on time and it's being patient. It's like a lot of times, like, yeah, we get older in years, but man, we still have that kid mindset, you know, it's just like kids, you know, it's just like, you know what, I clean my room, now's the time I get the reward. You know, I've
yeah,
been praying, I've been doing everything right, you know, when I'm gonna get my reward, you know, and it's like, man, God, like, I got a deadline in my head of when I need this blessing to happen, and then when it don't come, it's like we start trying to do it on our own, you know, instead
right.
of being patient and just, you know, waiting on him to come through like he always does.
Definitely, man. That's what I was alluding to, man. It's like you get in that sense of you trying to take control, but understanding that, you know, that's where your faith is really tested the most, right? And being able to trust them and understand it. And my final question, Ren, going forward as a leader, right, being a husband, father, and even strength coach, how can you be sure to encourage the mindset of not stressing the negative and continue to trust that joy is dawning and better days are coming?
Oh man, just how I try to live by, try to get my players and kids of us that understanding that nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? And once you realize that, you know, you're not perfect, that everything else, man, is just gonna come. As long as you stay consistent, you know. Just be consistent in everything that you do, everything else, you know, to take care of itself, you know. And if you do make a mistake along the way, learn from it, correct it, you know, and move on and don't dwell on it. You know, because like I said, the more you dwell on it, the more, you know, that storm is just going to hang over your head. You know what I mean? So one of the things I try to do, man, is just be consistent as possible every single day. And then, you know, being a father, you know what I mean, being a husband, you know, being a coach, I notice you got a lot of people, you know, looking at you. You know what I mean? So you have to be consistent. And one of the things, you know, you want to be is a hypocrite. You know, you don't want to be preaching to a player, telling them, you know, to do this and do that. And they're looking at you like, well, you don't even do that yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you have to be consistent in everything you do. Even with the kids, you know, I tell my daughter, you know, stop yelling while I'm yelling at her, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, well, try not to yell, but don't do it. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be consistent, you know, everything that you do and make sure, you know what I mean, that you keep the task and man and stay focused.
For sure, man. Because like you said, man, I essentially it's like in a position like that, you just described a bunch of pressure. Really, it's being able to stay poised and composed under pressure. Really, you know, having like the mindset of leaders. You know, they have to be strong. You know, and like you're saying, and especially being a father and a husband, definitely. You know, when things get tough, you know, your family is looking to you in a sense. You know, to make something happen. Really, you know, and you know, I know being a kid with my pops, you know, watching my pops at home, and you know, I know he had a ton of pressures on him a lot of the times, you know, and if he didn't really have that joyous dawning, that positive mindset, faith forward, you know, ain't no telling what, you know, how I would have turned out. But you know, I know if I'm at least half the man he is, you know, I'm gonna be good. We're gonna be me and my family gonna be pretty good, but definitely, man, I respect all the fathers and, you know, men in positions that take on that pressure to, you know, accept the challenge of being leaders.
Yes, sir.
But definitely, Ren, let's see if we can get K. Will in here, get his thoughts before I let you all play a couple games and switch it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get him.
Sounds good.
All right. K. Will, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
What's happening?
Hey, man, how we doing, bro? Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man, it's a thunderstorm over here, man. So I had to figure out my connection. I don't know if you see me popping in and out, but
no,
good,
bro. Hey, man, do what you do, man. Tell the people they hear your name, but you know, formally, you know, introduce yourself, let them know about what you got going on and where you're currently located, endeavors, and things like that.
Yep, I'm Kevin Williamson. I had the pleasure of playing with Corinne, and then being coached by Rendrick. So again, I went on to say that's my first big brother in the industry. Grateful for him, but I currently am the founder and head coach of Power Performance, located in Dallas. I've been incorporated for over a year now. Spent some time in the collegiate setting as a coach. Spent some time, got the opportunity to work in the NBA as a sports performance assistant. So looking to take all of my information, my knowledge, man, and pay it forward. I get the biggest joy out of helping youth athletes and giving them the tools and ultimately preparing our next generation of collegiate and professional athletes, man. I come to find that a lot of them don't have the access that you can find on a college campus or a professional organization. So doing my best to disseminate that information, man. So that's what I'm on.
For sure, bro. Shoot. Tell the people about your journey and how you got into strength training and what inspired you to start the Power Performance.
Yep. Originally from Chicago, and up until this day, I've had just the goodwill. I mean, God playing in my corner, working my corner, just to have mentorship, just to have a village of educators and people that poured into me. So from Chicago, I knew that I ultimately wanted to be able to give education to my city. At the time, I didn't know how to do it or how I was going to do it as a kid, but through my navigation, through my journey as an athlete, through injury, through the adversity, torn hamstrings and broken bones, man, I got my first certification under NASM. And with that certification, I was able to dissect my body, understand more about anatomy. And it inspired me. It's like I had no idea all of these processes went on, just the biochemistry and everything that goes on inside that dictates ultimately how we, and Ren to be able to tell you how we perform. So that was my first leg in it in 2013. I got a chance. Ultimately, I was having a film for myself too. It gave me a chance to make some revenue and make some income as a trainer as well. So they worked hand in hand with getting that hands-on experience, and also ultimately being able to put some food on the plate as well. So through the journey, man, I went to a 1AA in Kentucky, went to a junior college, and found my way at Clemson. And by blessing, got a chance to, rub elbows with you guys and just see what it really means to have access. You know what I'm saying? Just coming from a junior college where I'm living off peanut butter and jelly to having just a sports performance bar and having access, man. So that just seeing that knowledge, again, to just open the door for what more is available for the people that don't know, the people that's chasing this and don't know how to adequately implement this stuff at their level. So this has been a squiggle, man, but that's what landed me to this. In Power Performance, I knew I ultimately, at one point in time, wanted to take it independently. I didn't know when it would be. I thought that it'd be at 35. Maybe I spend a few more years at the college setting. But encouraged by your mission too, man. I know starting this had to be a bit of adversity for you. So I just knew I had to jump in the water.
Sure.
I jumped in the water, started swimming. I knew I didn't like just this environment that I was in. And I wanted to be able to be a rent to someone else. My past two working experiences weren't necessarily something I had to learn from, but something I didn't want to accept. I knew it was a different reality for me, so that's what pretty much pushed me in the water, man. I know that was a long-winded, but
you got it,
that was really it.
Definitely, man. I can say that I saw your passion. You know what I'm saying? When you was an intern. You know, I even let you, train me a couple of times. Like, man, because I feel like you always learn, from everybody. You know what I mean? And what other people would see the things you're doing, as a threat, to them as a coach, because, you could always rally the guys and get them to do extra work, you know what I mean, and go train them off on the side. I'm like, nah, man, that's an asset, you know what I mean, because, the guys that we can't necessarily reach as coaches, we got this kid here that's reaching them and got guys that's putting in extra work, so it's only just going to make everybody better, you know what I mean? So from day one, I definitely seen it.
Definitely. And Will, last question, man, I have for you is, has there ever been a time when you were going through some adversity, like you mentioned, you thought that it may have been, the end for you, or, it may have gotten worse before it got better, and how did you come through that?
This right here, right, a unit, having people that you can lean on when you are feeling down, but it's been more than one time, man. It's getting at Clemson was a bit of adversity, just making that team. The business, I didn't have plenty of times. Obviously, we're in the middle of COVID, where my job is based on person-to-person interaction and training and being one-on-one with one another or in a group setting. So multiple occasions where I've been like, man, I don't know. It look kind of dark. But having people around me that tell me to keep going. I know it's actually just on the call with one of my mentors early today. And this was when I first got incorporated. I say like month 1 and month 2, I stepped away from my full-time job and decided to do this. And I hit him like, look, man, hey, you take me back on? And he ultimately, in so many words, like, nah, you stay on the road that you own. And I immediately accepted what he was trying to do for me. So thanked him for that. And then I just got fortunate to have people in my life, again, big brothers like Ren or mentors or coaches or uncles who pour into me that they know I'm either down or I can hit it when I'm down, and they tell me, no, man, tie your bootstraps up and keep going.
For sure, bro. Sure. That's deep, man. I appreciate that. And let the people know, before we jump into the games and kind of just get, loosen up a little bit, let people know where they can find you if they want to, reach out to you and follow Power Performance and maybe talk about training, inquire, maybe stuff like that.
So located in Dallas, Texas, but where you can find me, my personal Instagram is _KWilliamson. My business Instagram is Power Performance. I don't do too well. I try to do the Twitters and the Facebooks, but I don't do too well on either one of them, but you can find me there as well. Most of you can find me on Instagram. When it comes to just the out of Dallas, Texas area, it's just finding ways if you feel that you got questions, any way that I can help, any questions that I can answer. I'm big in the mentality and mindset, so if there's any way that I can pour into you, help you get started on your process, I'm here to do that. But yeah, located in Frisco, Texas specifically, but just the DFW area.
Dope. Shoot, appreciate that, K. Will. Shoot, let's jump
Alright.
into it, fella. Look, we're gonna. All right, y'all boys been talking a little jump now. We're gonna see if y'all ready now.
Hey, Ren cheated. He's trying to get the
you,
answer.
Ren. All
I
right.
got my dual screen ready, so give me like 45
Look, let y'all see it right here. This is gonna be the first game.
I'm about to hit Siri.
Right there. All right, here we go. I'm getting it up for you right now. Here we go. Boom. No, y'all don't need to see the last. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Superman.
That's it.
One of the Marvel superheroes.
DC cometh.
That's it.
DC.
I thought I could catch y'all on it. Right.
No, I don't know.
Y'all boys started off strong, man. I tried to put it in there real quick under the table, like I'm gonna catch them sleeping. I'm gonna catch them sleeping. That's 1-1 already. Definitely, it is a field. It's DC, man. All right, there's a second question.
Look, Ren already searching the question right now. He's searching.
I don't know.
Look, it's tightened up now. I need to see hands. Here go number 2. Mercedes released cars before BMW.
I don't know.
Yeah, switching it up now.
I'm gonna say field.
I'm gonna say fact.
All right, so we got a fact in the field. Good, I love it. Here we go the question. Here we go. Right, we can switch it up a little bit. Boom.
Yeah, sir.
It is a fact. Yeah. They did in fact release cars first. I think they did it like in the 1800s or something. They had like the very first the motor wagon or something like that. They did it first. But here we go. Moving along, fellas. Let's see. We know some music. Let's see what we talk. We got some girl groups.
This is before streaming, man. So look, what's the definition of a hit?
Yeah. I'm just based on the Billboard top 100 hits, man. Based on the hit on the Billboard hits, man. That's Destiny Child has more hits than TLC.
So you got to go Billboard. I mean,
I'm gonna go fact.
I'm going field, man. Just
all right. I like it. And the answer? It's a field. Yeah. It is. It definitely is, man. Yeah, TLC, I think they like top 2, if not 1. I think they're behind the Spice Girls and then like Destiny's Child.
Like
5, something like that. Yeah. TLC actually they got quite a few on. So yeah, after that, that was concluding that game, man. After that one, we got 2-2. It's tied up. So we transitioning into our next game called Who Knows What? Right? You see the multiple choice question?
No.
Hey, and I threw this one in there to start y'all off, man, because I was like, we got these strength guys up here, man, exercise, these individuals big in this workout realm. Let's give them a little something just to pay homage to them. So here we go. Muscles can generate greater force under which contraction movements?
I'm going A.
A,
yeah.
B, or C?
A.
We got 3 A's. We got 2 A's, and the answer is, I love it. It's A. I love. Yeah, that
was a good one. I like that one.
I was like,
you dug into your bag
curl or whatever. The bicep curl. They always talk about that as a illustration of how to depict it or whatnot. Extend it out and then bring it in. Yeah, but
the thing about bench press, you can't bench 400 pounds, but you can
but you can hold it coming down. Yeah.
So y'all gotta know. See, that's some sports trainers type stuff right there. I didn't know about that. I knew about the bicep curl.
Well, same thing. You may be able to lower 100 pounds, but getting it back up may be a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Exactly. Year? Here we go. What year was Remember the Titans released? We football guys, I'm pretty sure y'all watched this before camp or something like that. During camp, give you some motivation. Keep you focused or whatnot. What year? What y'all think?
I'm gonna go 01.
C.
We got A and a C. And the answer is C. 2000. That's right. It is. And actually, it's September. That's the reason why I thought of, because it released September 23rd of 2000. So, you know, coming up on a little anniversary deal. Pretty cool. Showed them some love there. Here we go. Rolling along. Who knows what? Who is the NFL's winningest head coach? Yeah, here we go. A. Bill Belichick, B. Tom Landry, C. Don Shula.
I know Don Shula restaurant. I'm gonna go B. Landry.
I like it.
I'm gonna go with Landry too.
I like it.
I know Bill only got 6 on.
And it actually is Shula.
Oh,
yeah, it's Shula. It is. Yeah, he number 1, and then Bill is number 3, and then I believe 2 is maybe a Lambo. Lambo. So yeah. I threw that one in there. Bill, he on the brink though. He coming. Like I said, he 3. Yeah. He coming. He probably finished up. Well, he ain't got Brady no more, so we'll see how that goes. But he got Cam now, so
he got Cam.
We'll see. But here we go. Which of these actors has never won an Academy Award for Best Lead Role? A. Samuel, B. Denzel, C. Jamie Foxx.
I'm going A.
Yeah, I'm going Samuel. Jamie Foxx won something for Ray, didn't he? I'm not sure. Denzel got Training Day. I'm going A.
You're going Samuel? Y'all sure? It's like, nah, y'all got it, man. That was Samuel. And Ren knew that one off back. Yeah. Jamie won Ray. Yeah, he did win for Ray.
It was either that one or that other one when he was a homeless man. I knew he the one.
Yeah, and Denzel got Training Day. That's stamped. The Training Day, that's legendary. That's legendary for sure. He was acting somebody in that bad boy, and Jamie was acting somebody in Ray too. Here we go. Transitioning to the next game. After that, y'all boys still neck and neck now. Y'all, I need somebody to break free and see with this one. You're gonna get the opportunity, since it's a little more challenging. You get the opportunity to get 2 points if you get it correct. So whoever gets it right, you get 2 points. You know, to add to your score.
C.
I'm going to C off the back. Yeah.
Y'all sure?
You said television. You got Jamie Foxx show. You got Martin. I don't know about Chris Rock. I ain't seen Chris Rock on the show.
Oh well.
But see, look,
Living Color. What was it?
You got Everybody Hates Chris.
Y'all locking it in?
Television. I'm going C.
I'm going C.
Okay. And Ashley Ren, you was on track, man. It's Martin. When you went to the Living Color, Jamie Foxx and Chris Rock were on Living Color. Yeah. Kind of would miss Chris Rock being in there, but you was on. Yeah, you was on track. I thought you was going to get it. I was like, Ren, he tapped in. Yeah. Martin though.
Yeah.
Here we go. You go to the next one right here. Nobody got no points on that one, of course. But y'all boy, Ren, he the bros. You know, back in his day, he might have had a little a couple takes, you know what I'm saying? before he go to set and all that, you know. Look, we got A, Cognac, B, Pisco, C, Don Papa.
I don't even know. The only thing I know is Cognac.
Yeah. I'm gonna go B.
All right, we got a B.
I feel like it's C, but if it's B, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep the game tied.
So what'd you go, Ren?
B.
Okay, we're B.
I think it's C.
You should have went with it, Red. Go with the Don Papa. Yeah, it is. The other two are Brandy and Don Papa is rum.
Rum.
Yeah. It is. Here we go. So let's see what we got. Here we go. Last pick the misfit right here. Yeah, if y'all don't nobody come out, y'all got the infamous tiebreaker. I got an infamous tiebreaker for you. Hint is the C.
I'm lost.
Got Finn, Cal, and Sand. Yeah.
So like B is too just obvious, you know what I'm saying?
C.
Yeah. Is B and C?
Yeah.
Answer actually is Finn. Right? It actually is Finn.
What is Finn?
Huh?
What is Finn?
The Finn is a whale.
Okay.
The other two are sharks. They're types of sharks.
Sand shark.
Yeah. So the Finn is actually a type of whale. So since nobody came out on top, I love it. You know, we're gonna have the infamous tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker is I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 15. And
12.
And whoever comes closest without going over, gonna be the winner. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write it down right now. All right.
I'll say 5.
Okay.
I'm stick with 112, man.
And K-Will, I don't know if you can see it, but boy, you pretty daggone close. This actually was 6. This light is bright. But I actually wrote down 6. So K-Will come out on top, man. But that was dope. When it come like that, man, that kind of just that's, he won, but everybody kind of won on that one. It's kind of, essentially
everybody can be winners, man. That's what's wrong with our kids, man. Look, everybody can be winners.
Man, I gotta play to win next time. So,
Look, before we get off, man, I have a final focus I'm share with y'all, and then we can close it out for the night. Here we go.
Those days that you don't want to do anything, where you're too tired, too sore, you just don't feel like it, those days, those are the days that count. When you have those feelings, it's even more important to step up and get some. If you've got something to do, don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't do that. Don't voluntarily do anything tomorrow that you should be getting done today. Get it done today. Don't wait. Attack it, destroy it, and move on.
Stop waiting for something to move you and move yourself. The biggest problem. Everything is external that moves you. Now I want you to start moving yourself internally. I want you to be able to push your butt.
The Rock need to
not let anything else push your butt. You gotta move you. Every single day.
You got that Ren gene, I'm telling you.
You down and out. If you get to a point of your day and you exhausted, you get to a point of your day and you're not feeling it, you can stop right there and change the mood. Nobody control your mood. You control your mood. You control your feelings.
I don't care how small it is. I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what, including today. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year plan or your 3-year plan or your 7-year plan or any plan that you've got unless you get up and start getting after it today.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. It's showtime. Let's go. Get up. Go to class. Get up. Do your homework. Work on your gift. It was given to you, but you got to hone it. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you're giving yourself an option. You're giving yourself an out. You've given yourself an excuse, but you have what it takes to do it. And the problem with some of you in this room, you don't have no drive. You ain't got nothing pushing you. You have no reason. You better find one before you get out of here today. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. You are royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live.
Woo!
Yeah.
Everything ain't always perfect. And we struggle to trust God sometimes, but the word says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper and not harm, to give hope in the future." So trust it and keep grinding. Faith forward, keeping the main thing. Ren and K Will, thanks again. Everyone, appreciate you tuning in. Y'all keep like I said, keep the main thing, and God bless.
All right, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you having me.